Yo, what's going on my dudes? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're using an absolute psychomaniac cannibal corpse defiling killer. This is the Butcher. This is a level 40 build. We've got 35 vigor, 26 endurance and 25 strength. That's it, it's really simple stuff on this one. In our flask, we're using the Strength Not Crystal tier to give our strength a little boost for some more damage, and we're using the Opaline Hard tier for the extra damage negation. And here's a quick look at the armour and talismans that we're using on this build. Our main weapons on this build consist of 2 sacrificial axes. The Ash of War on the first one is Endure, and the Ash of War on the second one is Wild Strikes. In our second weapon slot we also have a Dismounter, a really good weapon to switch to, really suits the build, and the Ash of War on this one is Bloody Slash. And then in the second weapon slot in our offhand we have a Pulley Crossbow, and we've got access to some explosive bolts. One last thing to mention about the build, we'll be making plenty use of the sparked aromatics and the explosive pots. And that's the build, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. 1,000 subs is so close. But besides that, it's time for you lot to get your feet up, relax, get yourselves a cup of tea and enjoy the video. So guys, straight off the bat, I want to say that this video and every single bloody, brutal, horrendous, horrible kill that you see in this video is dedicated to everyone who's starting to get excited and celebrate Christmas in November. It's too early, guys, it's far too early. Me and the Butcher want to pull things back a little bit. Let's get back to Halloween. Let's get back to the grimness. It's too early for Christmas, but it's still not too late to celebrate some brutal Halloween killings. And the Butcher, this build, this brutal, horrible, nasty build, this cannibal killer, this absolute corpse defiling, nasty man, this guy is not about Christmas at all. This guy is all about Halloween, so let's take things back a little bit and let's have a bit of fun. The Butcher doesn't show any remorse for any duos who's busy fighting the PvE. He just doesn't care about that. If you're busy dealing with someone on a horse with a big, horrible, nasty sword, you can guarantee the Butcher doesn't care. He's going to run up, take advantage of the situation. All he wants to do is cause death and destruction. He wants to see you in pain. He wants to see you suffer. And if you're fighting the PvE, just as them two just were in this invasion, he doesn't care. He's going to come up and he's going to stab you in the back. And then he's going to obviously play with your corpse a little bit afterwards, isn't he? He's not just going to leave you, he's going to stand over your dead corpse and do some horrible, unspeakable things. And then maybe he's going to chop you up, like butchers do. He's going to chop you up, and I'd probably say that he's going to eat a little bit of your brains as well. He's got a taste for it. What can I say? Like I said, he's not a very nice man, guys. But we're in the academy here. We've just killed the summon there. He had our back to us, and like I said, the Butcher's got no honour, guys. If you got your back to the Butcher, he's going to stab you in it. Endure here poises through this host, does some good damage, and then why do we have the Pulley Crossbow on this build? There you go, that's why. Because the Butcher likes his meat well done. He likes a bit of crisp while he feasts. While he feasts on your dead corpse, he likes it to be cooked nicely. That's why we have all the fire and explosives on this build. Now he's got his sights on the next victims. These two really don't know what they're in for. He's got some horrible plans laid out in his mind. He's been thinking about this all week. He had his last kill. Now it's time for the next one. You can't go very long without another kill, guys. You know what maniac killers are like. They start to get a bit twitchy. They start to get the feeling that they need to kill. They just need to keep killing, guys, and that's what the Butcher does. He needs to keep killing. Although this invasion did actually turn out to be an absolute beast of an invasion. This is a really good invasion. I absolutely love this one. So did the Butcher. Plenty of opportunities to cause some death and destruction and plenty of kills. We're fighting this duo here in the tunnels of this Catacomb, and it's a good scrap for now. We've had some good trades back and forth, putting out a lot of good damage, holding them off. You know, he's a bit of a maniac, and he loves a good scrap. He likes to toy his victims before he gets the final kill. He thinks it makes the meat taste nicer. He thinks a bit of a good fight, a bit of adrenaline pumping through the veins, gets the blood flowing, and then when the kill finally comes, it makes it the more sweeter, and it makes it taste nicer as well. That's what he says. He likes the taste after a good fight. Anyway, you can see we're having a good old scrap here. We've got some good damage down on the horse. We've not managed to get anyone down to like one shot yet where we can actually get the kill. Like I said, they're doing a good job watching each other's back. They're coming in for a bit of damage and then they're backing off. But the fight's going on. And as you can see, a blue's just spawned in. So now the Butcher's got 3 potential victims and a couple of good throwing pots there. He gets his first kill. That's his first lot of meat that he can take home and get cooking. And that's going to be his supper for tea once he gets home afterwards. Spinning slash on the blue here plays right into our hands. A nice little Endure. We saw exactly what was coming there. Endure poised through the spinning slash and we managed to get the kill on the blue. That's 2 kills down. Now it's just the horse, so we'll chase him up here and see if we can kill him before he spawns his mate back in. And as you can see, we didn't manage to kill him. The Butcher is just toying with the horse there. He could have killed him whenever he wanted, but he wanted that adrenaline pumping. It's all about seasoning, guys. The Butcher here is just marinating the horse in it. He's just marinating him. He wants the adrenaline flowing. He wants to marinate that meat, and then once he gets the kill, it's going to taste so much sweeter. But the summon's back in, and he doesn't last long. Bloody slash on the old dismounter there. Beheads the summon. His head's just rolling around on the floor in the background, and the Butcher, out the corner of his eye, he watches the head as it tumbles off, and it just makes him grin. The sight of a tumbling head, it just gets the Butcher's juices flowing. And now he's back onto the horse, and he's not going to let him get away this time. This is a done deal, and he's ready to take his final kill of this invasion. The horse here knows exactly what's coming and he just can't face it. He can't look the Butcher in the eye. He turns around, gives him his back, a complete act of submissiveness. He just wants the torture to end. He wants the pain to end, so he gives the Butcher his back and says, please finish me now, I can't take any more. We're in Stormveil for this one, and the scenery, the setting is perfect. It's a nice, dark, gloomy night, and the Butcher is not someone you want to run into in some dark woods or down a dark alley, or especially not in a dark, shadowy castle. He's jumped out and he's found his next 2 victims in the courtyard, and these 2 really don't know what they're in for. They can sense it. They know that they're messing with a maniac here. They can sense something's not right. And they're on the back foot and they're worried, guys. They're absolutely pooing their pants. They know that they've got an absolute psycho to deal with here, and the end is inevitable. The summon there chased him down with a dismounter. Another head goes flying, guys. Another head rolling around on the floor. It just amuses him. He's just got that little grin coming out the side of his mouth again, while he focuses on the horse there and he takes them both out. He can see the head in the background, and he walks away. He walks away. On this occasion, he's left the bodies there, guys. He's left them so other people can find the bodies, so other people can spread the word and spread the fear. Spread the fear, guys. He wants people to know that he's about. It's like his calling card. Sometimes he takes the corpses home and he eats them, but sometimes he leaves them to spread the fear. Now, in complete contrast to the last invasion in Stormveil, we're out hunting our next victims on a nice sunny day. in this beautiful flowery field, and the butcher in all his glory can be seen in perfect vision, and the blood and the guts that is spewing all over the place can be seen in high definition, guys. He's making the field of nice colourful flowers, he's making it run red, and that's his plan. He wants the city to burn, he wants the blood to flow. So we've got this duo, and he's focusing on the summon here, but you can see the horse in the background is just being a little menace. He's just annoying the butcher, firing his little blue laser beams everywhere while we're trying to get our first kill, and the butcher doesn't like that. He's going to remember it, and he's going to savour the kill on the horse when it finally comes. He's going to remember all those blue little pew-pews that the horse has been firing at us this whole time, just annoying the butcher while he's trying to enjoy killing the summon there. The horse weren't letting him kill his victim. He weren't letting him take the pleasure that he needed to get that first kill. So the horse now is his main priority, and you can be guaranteed that he's going to make him suffer the way the horse made him suffer when he wouldn't let him enjoy the kill. We're back in Stormveil for this next invasion, and this is more like it. The butcher feels right at home in this dark gothic castle, and straight away he finds his summon. And now he knows the horse is somewhere close by. He knows he's close, but the horse is just terrified. He won't show his face. We don't know where he is for now, but we know he's close. But what we do know is that the horse is scared like a little rabbit being chased down by a big nasty eagle. We are the eagle, and the horse is a terrified little rabbit. He's hiding in a nook or a cranny somewhere, too afraid to come out and help his summon here. He's too afraid to face the butcher, but you can't blame him. No one can blame him. I can't blame the summon there for jumping off the edge of the cliff rather than face his death like a man. And what do you know, a blue spawned in. So we've just had our first victim, and now we've got a chance to get our second victim here straight away with this blue. And this blue, as all blues are, is so eager. He comes running in, and he doesn't know what he's got on his hands. He doesn't know about the butcher, but he soon does. And once he realises he jumps off the edge as well, he just can't face it, guys. Once people realise they're dealing with an absolute maniac, they just can't face it. Against his will, the summon is spawned back in. Now we've got a good idea of where the host actually is, because he was able to spawn his summon in there without even showing himself. I've got a good idea of what the crack is, but the summon didn't even want to come back. He knew what he was dealing with, guys, but he came back against his will. The host is too scared to come out, and he'd rather watch his friend die over and over and over again rather than come out himself and face his inevitable fate. That's a summon down, a blue down, and then the summon down once again. And now it's time to pull the host out of his sad little hiding spot. We know where he is. We've known all along. Well, we've not known all along really, but we're going to pretend we have. We've just been letting him watch us kill his friends and family in front of him, letting him stew on it, letting him think about the atrocities we've been making in front of him, while he's just sat back like a little coward, and he's been stewing on it. He's been watching the death and the destruction, and the kill tasted so sweet. And look at this guy here. He knew what was coming as well. He knew the butcher was on his way, and he's just too scared. They're all just too scared. He'd rather stand in the corner. Not out of place at all, guys. He weren't out of place one bit. A perfectly good statue there, just up out in an open field, just like just not out of place at all. But they'd rather do that than face the butcher. That is the effect that we have on these hosts. The sacrificial axe is doing some good work. Endure there on the sacrificial axe. So sharp, guys, such sharp axes. Perfect for what the butcher needs from his work and his hobby and his passion of chopping up meat, chopping through bone. You know the crack, you know the deal by now, you know what the butcher's all about. And the two sacrificial axes are just perfect for the job. Endure as well, such a good ash of war. It allows us to poise through so many incoming attacks and get those one attack after another with the 2 axes. Get some real good damage down. And wild strikes on the other axe, we've not used it too much, but it's there if we need it. Endure is just quality. And as I said guys, it just lets the butcher chop up so much meat, get some nice cuts, and it makes the steaks, it makes the it makes the chops and the steaks and the mince, all of the meat guys, it makes it all taste so much nicer. We're playing a bit of a dangerous game against this host here. You can see how low health we are now, but we're not healing. The butcher likes the adrenaline himself, he likes to live life on the edge. We could have easily healed, but we could have also easily died though if we'd have took one shot. But the Thematic finishes the job against that host, and we get a nice bit of crisp on the meat, don't we? We get a nice bit of char. Nice bit of char on that meat, just for a bit of extra flavour. Bit of endure in this invasion, showing just how good endure is once again. Poised to all of those attacks, and then the pulley crossbow finishes the job. Now we're up at Grey Wolves Dragon Barrow for this invasion guys, and this duo, I kind of felt sorry for these two in the end. We was just toying with them. 2 fat rollers. If you look at the damage as well that these two are putting out, I literally just stand in front of these two and eat numerous attacks. They're not putting out any damage, they're both fat rolling. I don't think they've got a clue what they're doing. This is the invasion that nearly broke the butcher, I'm not going to lie. This is the invasion that nearly made the butcher break character and actually show a bit of mercy, but he came to his senses and then he realised, no, I am the butcher and I don't show mercy, so no mercy will be given. Nice critical attack on the summon there. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Invest in that endurance, invest in that vigour. Sort your stats out, start doing some damage, sort your build out. Oh dearie me. I do feel bad, I can't help it guys, look at these two. Anyway, this is the last invasion of the video guys. I've had an absolute whale of a time recording this audio, it's been great, I've had a great laugh. I hope you've enjoyed it guys, hope you like the video, I hope you like the build. It's been great fun. Please don't forget to like and subscribe guys if you like the content. As I keep saying, 1,000 subs is getting so close. I think we're like, what, 15, 20 subs away now, something like that. It's getting very, very close. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and I'll see you all on the next one.